This is not something you use to replace therapy or working with a licensed psychotherapist. Or if you need mental health counseling, obviously that does not replace this. However, the reason I wanted to do today's video is because there are ways for you to sit with yourself and heal at home. A lot of you want to hold space for yourself. You're like, I want to heal, I want to grow, I want to be less reactive, I want to be able to process the things that I'm going through, but I don't even know how to do that. And you should know how to hold space for yourself. You should know how to sit down with yourself and be able to process things. So I would recommend doing this once a week for 30 minutes to an hour. Again, no phone, no distraction, in a private, closed off space. You can even do it with maybe sound bowl healing or some type of music or sound in the background that just is instrumental, not a lot of noise. I wouldn't recommend, but I really think you should start with asking yourself a series of 6 questions, which I do every single week. Now, I did this for a while, and let me tell you, when I stopped doing it, I noticed the changes in my life. This is also a really good reminder for me to keep doing this work. So just know that the effects of your inner world actually affect your outer world. So the things that are happening internally with you actually affect your outside results. And that's why I talk so much about manifestation. So welcome to Manifest with Lindsay. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. It's so great to see you. So I have these questions on my phone. I'm just going to read them to you. So question 1 is, what is the part of you that you're refusing to be with? Avoidance is something we do by watching TV, going shopping, or just avoiding ourselves altogether, playing video games. I mean, you can name anything, drinking, smoking. What is the feeling that you don't want to feel? And be honest with yourself. And if you need to pause the video to write this down, pause. Question number 3. When I sit with this part of me, what is the gift that I'm hiding and that I may not be ready to receive? Number 4, what has been limiting you? So be honest with yourself. You're actually designed to lead a certain way, and that part of you isn't activated yet for whatever reason, and it could be something that's holding you back. And this is why people tend to feel stuck. This is probably why you feel stuck. You have to be safe with the truth. So be very honest, very vulnerable. It's just you and you. No one else is going to hear this conversation. Number 5, how can I meet my own need to be seen, present, and really serve in the way that I want to? Very important. Last question is, how can I love more in this moment? And I love this question because it has layers to it. So how can I love myself more is part 1 of this. And how can I extend this compassion to others? So start with you. One way to love yourself more in the moment is maybe hydrating. Maybe you didn't have enough water. Maybe you didn't eat enough. Maybe you didn't take care of yourself. Maybe you're like, I need to take a shower. I need to just slowly moisturize myself today and just feel good about myself. Spray a little perfume or just get outside for a walk. What does that look like for you? And it's going to be different day to day or week to week. But I highly recommend doing this and sitting with yourself and holding space for yourself. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to sit in the dark, sit in the dark. I used to do that sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes in order to face more of yourself, if you're someone who has tuned out your emotions, especially, let's say, for example, you're not a super emotional person. Like for me, it's hard for me to just cry. Like something has to happen for me to actually break down crying. Or a really good movie or Toy Story or any of those movies from Pixar, I'll cry, okay? I cried at the end of Zootopia, so don't come for my life. I'm a crier when it comes to that. Because I was raised to tune out my own emotions, because I was raised in a household where crying was seen as weakness and I wasn't allowed to really express a lot of my emotions. I had to learn that it's okay to cry. So feel free to cry, feel free to heal. Sometimes you're not gonna cry, sometimes you'll have joy and feel a lot lighter afterward. But if you do this once a week, I have Wellness Wednesdays. That's been my thing for a long time now. Create your day. What is your day? Do you have time on Friday or Saturday or maybe Sunday, self-care Sunday? Maybe you take an hour or just 30 minutes to kind of answer these questions and process how you're actually feeling. And just take time alone with yourself. And I'm telling you, you will feel so much better after you do that because you'll tap into who you really are. And healing is not just about crying. Healing is just about being honest with yourself and understanding and having more awareness about what's really happening with you. It's like a checkup, right? You go to the doctor, you do your annual checkups. I hope you're doing that. And you go and you get checked up on and they tell you about your blood pressure. They tell you about your height, your weight, how you're doing, just to make sure, and even scan your body, mammograms, make sure you have no cancer. It's the same thing internally with the mind, with our emotions, with how we feel. we need to make sure that we're taking care of that too, because anxiety, stress, all of those things cause your body to shut down. And eventually you're like, wow, I feel so weak, or I feel so defeated, or I feel so deflated. And it's because you're not tapped in or tuned into yourself. One thing that I really love that Tupac said, if you've seen some of his former interviews, is that he said, no one can tell me who I am because I talk to myself. I know myself. He said, I talk to myself every day to the point where I know myself so well that if someone says, you're this, you're that, he just laughs like, no, I'm not. I know that's not me because I took time to get to know me. So take time to get to know yourself. You are the one person who is guaranteed to be in your own life for the rest of your life. So get real comfortable and safe with you. You are your best friend. You are your first best friend before everyone else. So make sure you get to know you. And sometimes I even ask God, I'm like, God, reveal to me in this season where I need to be or what I need to do. Because sometimes there are things we either need to let go of in that season that will be revealed to us. Sometimes I take a shower and it just hits me. By the way, that is scientific, because the power of water, it just does things for you and to you. So if you need to sit by water, or go out and see the lake or ocean views, do that. If you need to be in your shower real quick, let the downloads come. I usually ask God in the shower just because water heightens things. It taps into memories from the past and creative ideas for the future. So you might even get ideas of new creative things and directions you should be moving in. Remember, this is all about alignment. There is no right or wrong answer, so don't have any expectations going into it. Just say, I'm going to be truthful, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to honor myself, my body, my mind, my feelings, my thoughts in this moment, and there is nowhere else that I need to be. If your mind starts to wander, just go back to the question. You can always write these down if you're someone who wants to write them. I prefer to kind of speak them out loud, but you don't have to do that. I think it's good to talk to yourself and get comfortable with that and comfortable with your own voice, your own sound, and who you are as a person. But if you're like, hey, I prefer to write out my answers so that I can look back over them later, feel free to do that too. You can do that as well. You can even record your sessions. If you want, you can record in voice memos. Do what feels aligned to you. Hope that was helpful, and definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button because I upload content weekly. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, perfect. All right. Oh, the fan and the AC.
Turn up AC.
Yeah, there we go. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. I was like, which question am I on? Memories and truthful. I'm going to be honest. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because ooh. All right, and that's a wrap. And that's a wrap. And that's a wrap. I got through that one quickly. I got through that one really quickly. I'm impressed with myself. Yay me. I'm so proud. I really am. Thank you.